Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of Ellingby House. Last time out, we've made our way up to Millie AV, the most startup of startup companies based out in London, apparently putting all of their production servers in a random office building in London. We are checking out everyone's desks. We've checked out Leslie's, we've checked out Ian's. Ian's been password sharing, which has been a little bit of a questionable decision. So we're going to check out these desks. We've got other paths to still explore. I see some fractals over on the whiteboard there. There was a password to be checked out. But for now, let's have a little look around. We're continuing in explore territory here. This is Eric's computer. Yes, right. This is Eric's computer. Now, wait. Hang on. It was from Eric to Ian. Ian was asking for Eric's logon. Okay. Because he has way more cores in his computer. This computer's password is the one that's to do with the fractal on the board. Fine. CHS nut 64 evil up ZY, and there's a bunch of hex code. Navigating software disasters. Okay. So we'll come back to Eric's seat later. Steve Pike likes his bikes. We've got Sharon Beck, clearly an architecture fan. Stained Glass by Julian Schimmer. We can't access anyone's drawers or anything, so that's fine. And we've got Mark Kerrigan. Mark Kerrigan? Oh no, Mark Corrigan was the guy from Peep Show, wasn't it? Reverse engineering for noobs. And then we've got the play space by the lifts. Do you know what, actually? Having a little cable car pod is pretty cool. I bet it would be nice and quiet in here. Graeber Special Edition 2025. The richest people in Great Britain. The new faces of financial innovation 200. An exclusive interview with Silo Token founder Cheryl Holder. Right, no further pages. No further pages, that's fine. Temporary window cover, do not remove screws. Well, the screws have been thoroughly removed. We've got ourselves a battery for a... This is a battery for a power tool. You do not have no lock on your server room door. What? What? Mate. Genuinely, your server room should be accessible to, like, your sysadmin and maybe the CEO, but even then, you probably want the key to sit with the sysadmin and the backup sysadmin. Right. No, yeah. Maybe, like, the sysadmin should be able to get in, and the CEO should probably have the backup key. Like, imagine just having a push door to your server room. Oh, okay. No. I spoke too soon. It's in a glass box. Fine. What? But you could plug and unplug anything from here? Oh, so any guest coming in or out of the office. Okay. I would certainly have words with their physical security department. For sure. For actual competition, winner gets free coffee. Eric Gosling, winner. I would rather have a cup of tea. Please don't leave rubbish in the phone box. It's really only for guests who wish to make a private phone call when all our offices are occupied. Many thanks, Nikki Reed. Okay, let's grab a screenshot. We can cross-reference that against the list of fractals we found earlier when we're trying to access the computer. The planet's most trusted virus malware fix removes all viruses malware. Take your time. Mend things. Wait, this isn't how we entered, is it? People always matter. Nikki Reed, Chief People and Procurement Officer. So this is like the HR office? Talent acquisition, online recruitment, job advert perks, inclusivity, gym wellbeing scheme, free fruit on Fridays. KPIs 360 review, Miller route visit, Rome trip budget, Sharon maternity leave cover. Positive work environment. Declan compliant stealing paper? Oh, Declan. Declan complaint, sorry, stealing paper. Bowling night next week. Email redundancy letters, sad face. Oh no. Ah, handy. Excellent. We can set off a signal flare from here. We're trapped. We're trapped in the building. Ah, I can't go out here. Possibly because I don't have the required safety gear. But that is it's some kind of external elevator window cleaning, maybe? But okay. If we can get appropriate safety gear, we might be able to get out there. This is the CEO's office. Tupox. This needs ink. Use the test lab. Known malware, Miller-root contacts. Unknown unknowns, now all known. And Tupoc's sad face. For a tech company, these guys are big on their paper storage, aren't they? Ransomware. Payment in silo token. Origins. Prevents infection, but decryption tool is coming to version 2.0 alpha. Confidential until after the Rome announcement. DevOps team and IT waiting to deploy upgrades from our server hub network issues. JRH unhappy. Ah. Okay, well, we know about that already. Oh, great. That's all I need. Urgent. Write to Anastasi.
This phone is disconnected.
Shame. Five-year sales figures. Millie AV doing great. Look at that. What are we looking at? 7 million in 2025 compared to 1 million in 2020. Was Tupox made using AI? Looks like we've got more servers here. Okay, we got ourselves a cable. Why are we doing this? Authorized personnel only in there. Dear Mr. Anastasia, I hope you and your family are well. We've made some progress since we last spoke, and I'm delighted to at last be the bearer of some good news. Thanks to our efforts, Miller Root systems continue to be protected from the Tupox ransomware. 2 weeks ago I mentioned on the phone that we were almost there regarding the Daisy Logic OS port. I was told last Friday by one of my team members that a patch is finally ready for deployment, which should disable the malware on all MAV version 2 protected computers as soon as they receive the update. As you are no doubt aware, several members of the Miller Root board visited our London office before the Rome announcement. I am disappointed there was no mention of our imminent success in porting MAV2 to Daisy Logic OS. Now we find out the board is suggesting we push back the release another month. With respect, I don't see how we can meet our ethical obligations by delaying the release. Ending the havoc that Tupox is causing worldwide, albeit to one of Miller Root's major competitors, is an urgent priority for us. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm guessing one of the things we're going to need, right, we go and we log on to Ian's computer or Eric's computer or whoever it is. We're going to... oh, and I think that might be everywhere then. Or there might be one more side path here. Yeah, because we went through the server room, didn't we? No, okay, that's blocked. We can get in here, not that it does anything for us, because the lifts aren't activated. We're only on floor 3. We've got a few floors left to go. Beep, beep. Okay. If we if we unstick all of these computers, then we should be pretty good to access a whole load of other people's computers, right? Now, let's see, what did he say? He says you're going to need to figure it out. This is from Eric. It's one of the fractals on my desk. Go to the whiteboard. Eric liked Mandelbrot. Okay. So there we go. It's Mandelbrot is presumably going to be the password. Network is disconnected. No, maybe it's not caps. Ooh. Network's disconnected. Maybe we need to use that cable that we found for something. Well, let's just try all lowercase, of course. No. Okay. The other thing we have is we have this pin number as well. Right, new pin server room. New pin code server room. Oh, we can get into the server room already. Four three three 684. Beep boop. Okay. What are we going to do with it, though? No. It's not Mandelbrot. Ah, right. Gonna have to have a little bit of a think there, then. Fine. So we can get into the server room. We have ourselves a network cable. I mean, let's just plug a network cable in between two... yeah, I mean, like, presumably Eric's computer is going to be an orange cables computer, I suppose. But yeah, let's just plug the network cable in between the two things that don't have the plug. But yeah, no, it is the orange cable. It is the orange cable. Okay. Nice. We are in. I'm in. Okay, we've read this one. We've read this one. Break-ins, yes. Tupox infections, yes. Patch! David! I've got a patch. So this is from Eric. Now, wait a minute. It was Ian that was asking to use Eric's computer. But any email that Ian sends whilst logged on as Eric will appear to come from Eric. Right? Okay. David, I've got a patch that does the trick now. It blocks all of the registry functions of Tupox. This should stop the infection right in its tracks the whole world over. We just need to get this into MAV2 and into Daisy Logic OS. I can do the patch today if you get me the Nexus password. Eric. Great job, Eric. Unfortunately, I've got some bad news from Millerroot. They want us to push the MAV2 release out a bit, but that's confidential. Come and see me in my office in 30 minutes. I'll fill you in on the details. The new Nexus server password is People Get Manvunger 2, but please hold off doing any updates yet. Any guesses as to what that stands for? PPL GTM VN2. That must be a reference to something, right? Bad news. Yeah, I think we've read that one, right? And then we've read that, and we've read that. Yeah, okay. But we have the password to the Nexus. No notes. Nothing in the calculator. Let's log out. Mm-hmm. 433684. Okay, it was PPL GTMVN2. Okay, MAV Nexus Deploy. Use Nexus Deploy to upload MilliAV software for public release. Current deployed version MAV 1.9. Release notes. Improved telemetry for milliroute. 2POX mitigation on milliroute systems. Unsupported OS message for Daisy Logic. Internet connection unavailable. Updates will be pushed to LAN only. To deploy an update, please insert a CD containing a digitally signed copy of MAV. Right, this is the Nexus. Right, that's Nexus Deploy, okay. Yeah, we should have seen all of these then. Uh-huh. Yeah. I guess we just hit deploy, right?
The update CD.
Oh no. Right, well we don't have a CD. Well, okay, let's think. He said, please come and see me in my office in 30 minutes. So maybe the CD is that way. Yeah, okay, so Eric burned the CD but took it out of the drive. Or Ian did, maybe. So let's get over to Moretti's office. Where's the disk drive? Where's the disk drive, David? Oh. I'm just kind of thinking, this guy's the CEO, so he's like branded his bike with his own company's name. Hang on a second, did you see that there? On the bike tyre. 20X225. That's probably not anything, because usually you zoom in on stuff that's actually relevant to you. But we'll make a note of it. Okay, I don't see any CDs kicking about here. I do see a bunch of CDs in there, though. Interesting. I mean, wait, what was this key? Car park lights, fire alarm. No. It's not going to be any of the keys that I currently have. And it's not going to be a screwdriver for opening that door. Like, the reason I'm giving the CEO's office specifically so much of a look over is because I would sort of expect him to have some kind of backup access here. But, you know, I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it, because to an extent, what we're kind of looking for is a way out of this elevator, right? We're not necessarily looking to deploy an update. We're not necessarily looking to deploy an update to Tupoc's right now. We're just looking to try and get out of the building. Okay. Do you know what? There was also a sign on this printer, wasn't there? This needs ink. Use the test lab. Right, and the test lab is the one round here. Yeah, this is testing and evaluation. So there's a printer in the test lab, right, which is what Moretti used as a backup. Right, fine. Okay. So I don't think there's anything in the boardroom, because that computer's now become infected. What an odd room. There doesn't appear to be much to do in here, except to leave it. Okay. Okay, thinking. We could potentially find a CD and burn a copy of the update ourselves. Nah, it must be more like getting a... It must be more like find a key from somewhere. Yeah. And it's definitely not... we definitely don't have anything back here to help us out, do we? Because I'm pretty sure we ended up with... Well, yeah, okay, no, this wasn't a... This wasn't a one-way. So we can come back here. Well, of course, we need to be able to come back here because there's a safe down here. So, but it's entirely possible that we missed an item or something that we needed. Oh, I wonder if this chap has anything else to say.
You should get going and find a way out.
No. It kind of feels like being able to zoom in on that map is supposed to have some relevance or some significance to us. Okay. So that one was a bit of a long shot. Is the phone relevant? Is the phone relevant? So that's just the pin code for the server room. That's just our key card. This is our friend's dodgy USB stick. We do have a screwdriver. Doubt we're going to be able to pick a lock with a screwdriver though. Would be easier to try and find the key from someone. Yeah, okay. It feels like we must be missing an item. Doesn't it? Like...
This phone is disconnected.
Where's the CD? Where's the CD? You must have burned a CD. But didn't take it to the server room. Do you know what? I'm gonna actually take a screenshot of that one so that I don't have to keep referring to it in game. Right? I'll be able to refer to it over here. Oh, this room looks nicely air conditioned as well.
Please insert the update CD.
To deploy an update, insert a CD containing a digitally signed release. Infections were detected on local area network. CCTV station, boardroom, David Moretti. Lockdown activated. Ah, maybe I've missed something in an email? Or I might have missed something on someone else's desk. We can't get through this door. This is the one that's got the boxes on the other side of it. Yeah. There's nothing else back here except the battery from that drill. There was nothing in there except the magazine. We've got cheese. Bike helmet. So the CD's not here. Is it relevant that it was Ian that was actually using it, though? Please make more of an effort to memorize your password. We've noticed you've requested the password reset several times. Okay, so that's the have you heard about this lockdown? Can I borrow it whilst you're out? Please shred that page when you're done. Don't just chuck it in any old bin. Yeah, fine. Someone complaining about the mess. Break-ins, infections. Bad news from Moretti. And those are the notifications. And he didn't have any notes. Huh. It's odd. We've not really found anything in anyone's notes. Here's Declan. He was stealing paper. Stop stealing paper, Declan. Do you know what? Declan, though, by far has the worst desk in the whole office. Imagine sitting at this desk where you have people, like, wandering behind you, like, all day. You'll have people coming in and out and round this corner, like, blah, worst desk. Worst desk. This is a real tricky one. It must be that we're trying to find a CD. Right? We must be trying to find a CD. We can see some CDs through this window. Okay. So maybe that's where we get the CDs from. What we're actually missing is a key. There's another screwdriver for us. And another screwdriver over there. I just can't believe the CEO's office doesn't have anything in it, though. And that just beeps the phone. Can't try and log out or anything. Got a patch that does the trick. Great job, Eric. Got some bad news from Millerroot. Come see me in my office in 30 minutes, and I'll fill you in on the details. Please hold off on doing any updates yet. I mean, if anyone was going to have notes on his computer, I'd expect it to be Eric. Something like, oh, bear in mind, you know, oh, note, important, remember, I keep the spare CDs in the second drawer down. Like... Yeah, it kind of feels like we're going in circles a little bit now, right? And it's got to be digitally signed as well. So, very unlikely that we're going to burn that disk ourselves. much more likely that we need to find the... Much more likely that we need to find the key. And if the key's not in the CEO's office, like, highly doubt it would be in a meeting room. We'll do another pass around the meeting room. Because at this stage, I think we're kind of into the find the hidden object phase of our lookings now. You know what, it's a pretty cool boardroom, to be fair. And I tell you what, right? How'd they get this table through the door? Because every boardroom table I've ever seen has a really conspicuous line down the middle of it, where they've had to kind of like this looks like a single piece of veneer, you know? I'm not going to say a single piece of wood, because it's clearly like one of those chipboard tables that's like plastic veneered. But still, it's in one piece. So I guess you'd have to like bring it in lengthways. You do have a door directly opposite, I suppose. But not sure how you're delivering that to the third floor of an office building, to be honest. We don't really have anyone we can call, do we? Because, like, the operator's not working either. Oh dear. Well, we might end this episode a little bit stuck. We might end this episode a little bit stuck. So, yeah, I think that's going to be what it's going to be. Well, my friends, that's all we're going to have time for in today's recording. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a real think about what our next step is here. Like, the fact that we can't get out of Nikki's office. It's really odd that we've got a bit of cardboard which is sort of blocking the door there. I wonder if there's anything hidden in this office, right? Like, this is like my last port of call for this episode, I think. But yeah, so we can't get out of here yet. Oh! Or we can? Hang on. Oh, we totally can! Alright, fine. Well, my friends, that's still going to be all we have time for in today's episode. We now just have a path forward for next time. So if you clicked away from the video as soon as I said, well, that's all we're going to have time for, I guess that sucks. But all right. Well, next time out, we're going to go and see what we can do with this elevator. I guess we're not ending the episode stuck after all. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time. Have a great week. Bye for now.